Hey guys, good morning. This is what I look like, no makeup, just up here. I had some thoughts come today and I wanted to share it with you. I hope you guys are off to a great start today. It looks like a beautiful day. I wanted to reach out to you guys because how many of you resist change, right? How many of you resist change, or you're just like, you kind of ignore it? Do you ever get signs that come to you? Hey, Eric. Do you have any signs that come to you and like you're ignoring those signs? Like, does it get you further ahead or further behind? And it's like there's something that's been going on. Actually, gosh, there's been all these signs, and I'm more aware that I wasn't aware before. And I was literally just ignoring all of it, to be honest with you. And how many times do we ignore things in our lives just because we don't want to deal with it, or just because we don't want to go to that place, right? Is there something that you want to do with your life? Is there somewhere you want to live? Is there something that you want to do that you've never done before? And my thing is like, what are you waiting for, right? Sometimes we're so conditioned to keep doing the same thing, to keep doing the great. My kids love my videos. Keep doing the same thing every day, day in, day out. Maybe you're not supposed to be doing that anymore. How many of you guys out there have ever read the book Who Moved My Cheese, right? It's like a cute little quick book, but it's a great read. And it's like sometimes like it's just have to read it. If you read it, let me know. But it's like sometimes like there's things in our lives that are just like disappearing and we don't realize it until like we have a wake up call, right? So I don't know. I just think that there's just a lot of change going on in our lives. Like the past week, there's just lots of stuff going on, but it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Hey, Brendan. Hey, Nancy. And it's not a bad thing. It's like sometimes like if we stay where we're going to stay, is it going to be more painful or is it going to be better? And the one thing that I've learned is that if we stay, it's going to get worse. Like I'll be honest with you, from my past experience of when I stayed in jobs I was not supposed to stay in, it just got worse. I got more depressed, or just like I was fighting against this big force of nature. But when we let go of that and we can open ourselves up to a change, what else is possible, right? So thank you guys. And that's the way we have cats, we have kids. This is my world right here. So it's like, what else is possible? And have you ever thought of living somewhere else? Like, that was a great post. Thank you for all the contributions that you guys did. But it's like somebody said all these wild places. Some people say Hawaii. Well, how do you know if you like Hawaii, right? Or it's a great vacation place. Or, hey, Michael, how you doing from the UK? How do you know if you like that area? And it's like one part of my life, and just kind of like where we're at right now, we're like, I've always lived in Illinois. I've always lived in Elgin. Well, I moved in like different parts, but I've always lived here. I'm like, why? Life is too short, and life is way, way, way too short. And that's what I just want to say. It's like, maybe we want to live somewhere else. Maybe we want to do something different with our lives. And it's like, where are you at in your journey right now? Like, are you happy? Do you feel like you're getting a bit stale? Do you want to try something new? Maybe, how do you know if you want to, maybe you should live somewhere else, or, it's just, what's a possibility? And sometimes I think it's the littlest things that actually hold us down, that keep us from what we want to do. It's fear, right? And it's like, how do you know it's not going to be better for you? Like, maybe you'll meet more people, or maybe you'll be more expansive. Maybe you'll make more money, or maybe, you'll even be happier. Like, that's a great side benefit, right? So I just wanted to reach out to you guys because I feel that sometimes, and I'm a creature of habit. I mean, I'm one of those people, and it's one thing I had to work on, is that even in church, I will go sit in the same spot in church. I will do this. Dad says, word up, Bean. You know what I mean? I will do the same thing. I live in the same town that I grew up with, and I go to the same stores. And if I don't go to the stores in a couple days, or if they don't see me on a regular basis, they're like, where have you been? Like I've been cheating on them or something. So it's like, you know what? Life is too short, and I think we just have to like have an adventure, try something new. You know what I mean? Like, why not? You know, like what else is possible? And how many times do we feel that we're like trapped, or we feel stuck because we feel like we have to stay here, or we have to live in the house that we live in, or we have to do what we have to do? So my challenge to you today is just to try do one scary thing a day in the morning. Like yesterday I had this awareness. I was like, oh, I need to write this person a letter. I need to like reach out to this person. I'm so scared to, but I did it anyways, because I'm like, what do I have to lose, right? You know, what else is possible? So always do the hardest things first, right when you get up in the morning. Always, hey Elizabeth, you know, always do the hardest things first. But I'm just at a point in my life where I'm just like, you know what, let's do something daring. Let's go take the risk. Let's go take a leap of faith, because ever since I met Eric, and he is, don't do that. Ever since I met him, our whole life has been a huge risk. I mean, I kid you not, with our babies, with jobs, with our lifestyle, with things that we do. And we never do well when we just stay still. And because we're not growing, we're not getting better. And I think it's time to grow, and I think it's time to move, and I think it's time to just stretch our limits and just to go out and see what's out in the world. But don't let fear get in the way. And it's so easy too, because we have like these distractor implants, these things that tell us to stay, or we'd be crazy if we would try something new. And I don't know, we're just at a point in our life where like, why don't we just go for it, you know? And just like in business too, I'm just going for it, you know, just take that leap of faith and just go for it. You know, what do you have to lose? So I do one scary thing every morning, you know, something that like maybe I'm like, oh, we should talk to this person, I should write this person, or we should do this thing. Even it sounds out of the box, but I hope you guys are doing great. That's just kind of what's going on in my life today. So I'm not going to be locked down by anything. I'm just going to go for it, because what's been happening is that there's been all these signs, and I've been ignoring them. And a week ago, I was like crying, because I was like, I was ignoring all of this stuff that was going on around me because I wasn't willing to be aware. So are there signs that you are hearing, or voices that you're hearing, that you should be listening to, and you're ignoring it, or you're pushing it way down because you're too afraid to do it, or you're too afraid to go after your dream, or you're too afraid to let go of what's holding you down and keeping you from a life that can be so great, right? So I am willing to live a great life. I'm willing to choose something amazing and expansive, not only for me, but for my family. And I'm willing to go the distance and to go on this adventure, right? Because when we look back, we're gonna say, gosh, why did I stay there that long? Or why did I let that get in my way or hold me down? So make it a great day, guys. It's a beautiful day. There's so much possibility. What else is possible, right? And I just love seeing all your faces on here, and you're just amazing. You're a contribution to me. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.